Hi everyone, how's it going? It's Agnieszka from 5 Minute Language. Welcome to my channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe for more videos like this one, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. I really appreciate it. So today's video is about the idea of supporting somebody else with their language learning. And many people kind of wonder about whether they should do it if they're not fluent in the language that they're learning. And I'm specifically going to talk about the benefits of pairing up with another language learner when you're not fluent yourself yet. So the idea is that you find somebody who is learning the same language as you, and that you're more or less on the same level, but you don't have to actually be on the same level. And the idea is also that you are not fluent in the language that you're learning yet. So many people think that there's no point them supporting somebody else if they're not fluent yet because they don't have enough to offer. But I'm going to argue in this video that it's perfectly fine and it's actually beneficial for you. So the idea is basically that you get together with somebody and you discuss various questions. So whenever a question comes up, you will basically exercise your memory and you will recall your knowledge in an active way, because if you need to teach somebody something, you are actually recalling information that you are about to use, and that's why it's beneficial, because sometimes you might have knowledge and you might passively recall it. For example, when you're watching a film in the language you're learning, you will basically be using passive recall. So what that means is basically you're watching a film and you can understand what they're saying because you're recalling the vocabulary that you learned previously. The difference between that and active recall is that when you're recalling something actively, it's because you need to use it straight away. You need to communicate to somebody else. So it's the same idea as having a conversation in your target language. You're recalling actively because you need to say it. So when you mentor somebody, when you pair up with another language learner, you use active recall, because when they ask you a question, in order for you to answer that question, you will need to actively recall the knowledge that you have. And what I'm saying is you don't have to actually have a conversation in the language you're learning. All you can do is talk about the different points in grammar or pronunciation, or you can just discuss different questions such as, how would you go about talking about the past in French? Or what kind of word would you use to actually describe a certain feeling in German? And that forces you to really try and remember what you already know to communicate it to the other person. I definitely encourage you to set up that kind of relationship with somebody. Even if you're not advanced, even if you're a beginner, this can be beneficial because you're discussing something with another person, you're forcing yourself to think about it actively and to communicate it. And that way you cement it in your own memory. So many people say that when you're teaching, you actually become much better at the thing that you're teaching because you're saying it out loud and you're forcing your brain to actually recall it in order to use it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye.